Hello and welcome to stage 5 of my journey through the Formula One Monaco Grand Prix. I am driving my Ferrari with Charles Leclerc of Monaco as my driver, and let's get into this. First race, you just have to win, and you start from the pole, which is pretty rare in this game. So go down there and block Hamilton first thing. The other guy's going to start to try to pass you, power your way through the corner, and you're home free. Just don't mess up. Like, not too big. I'm messing up there already, getting off the gas to recover. Loving that corner. I just love that high-speed corner, how you swoop right into that one. This one's feeling pretty good to me, too. This is the one that's just nasty for me, and I wish I would have thought about changing my steering sensitivity like was suggested to me. Again, before my video for Stage 1 went up, I was already done Stage 5, done the whole event. But it takes piles of time for you to make all these videos, do all these edits. I mean, just to export some of these videos, like the saving process, sometimes that can take 15 minutes. I mean, some of these videos are over 4 gigabytes. They're huge. Anyhow, hitting that wall still. Okay, at some point today, I'm going to be showing you how much I've earned and how much I've spent. And I mean, all of it. Now, we've skipped through some of that because it was just going to be monotonous, and this is a long day, so I skipped through one of the laps because you just keep watching me drive with nothing around me, and there'll be opportunity for that. Okay, so let's keep on going here, targeting lap 20. Average speed. I like these average speed events because you really got to keep the flow going, and just kind of nice. You got to be focused and go through your flow. So I don't think anything, I just wanted to see if anyone's going to be showing up behind me. No, way off into the lead. All right, so the last banner overhead, that one, that's my first braking point. And then heading into this left here, I brake just as I'm getting into it. So not this, but this section here. I brake just as I'm entering it. Okay, well, I kind of blew that one. This one, I haven't picked a good visual point yet. I'm kind of braking by feel. Here I'm braking when the curve on the right starts to straighten out. This one, it's just kind of a feel. Here, the marks on the left, there's some orange. And then I've gone through this braking point before, just before the 100 mark. So you'll see 200, 150, and then there's 100. I'm braking just before the 1. And then the next point, I'm braking just at about the 50 mark. They fly by fast. Here, you don't have to brake. You can slam through that. Little braking there, and then watch on the right, that black. I'm braking right about there. And kind of towards the back end of it. And then for the last braking point, don't really have a visual yet. That one's still kind of by feel. So let's see here. Banner. Let's get a better job on this. Okay, that was nice. Let's not clip any walls this time around. There we go. There we go, that's better. Pretty well when that red, very short braking point there actually. There's a red banner on your left. You can kind of pick a reference point there. Oh, I ate the wall a little bit. Actually, I like that corner too. I'm really starting to like the flow of this track. As I bite a bit of a wall. But it does have a nice flow. Not a very long track, so it wasn't really hard to learn this track. And again, you know, Monaco, it's only 2 square kilometers, which is just shocking how small it is. And there we go, we're already hitting some lap traffic. And I skipped a lap because, again, it's just me way in the lead, and there's a lot of content to go through today. So we skipped through a boring lap, and decent lead on Hamilton. There we go, nothing to worry about on that stage for me. It was just nice and smooth sailing. And getting some decent earnings. When it's time for me to show you everything I've earned, I'm showing you everything. Like even driver XP I'm going to show you. Okay. And so, again, the requirement at the beginning of this was 124.8. And by the time I'm finishing, it seems to have morphed to 125. This is really hard. At the start, the tires are so horrible, so you got to substantially overbrake. And really, for the first section, like I really want to get ahead of Vettel here as fast as possible. I've tried this several times, and again, look, right in the middle of the track. I mean, come on, man, get out of the way. Now, so I got ahead of them. That's not much of a problem because they drive the outlap horrible. The bots are horrible on the out lap. But the next lap, they're good. So watch. Watch my lead on Vettel. 100, 110, 120, almost 100, we'll say 125. And watch what happens here. So still that looks good, but it starts to shrink really fast. Ooh, look at that, hey? See? And I'm not necessarily gaining in the corners. Okay, those were a little bit of sloppy corners, but my tires aren't up yet. His are at 100%. So one time I did this, Vettel overtook me, and then I was in trouble. I failed. However, I liked doing that. I liked getting ahead of Vettel right off the start and staying ahead of him. Because at this point, you can almost drive this car like it's at 100%. Like you can just see how I drove that chicane, blasting through it. Now you're going to see me start to increase my lead on Vettel. Blast through this. Oh, by the way, off track's allowed here on this stage. So you saw me blast through that section there that should be off track. They're not counting off track for this stage. So take that into your advantage. That means that on corner one, I'm going to cut it. Might as well. So there you see I'm cutting it a little more aggressively. That was actually on track. Again, you have to have all 4 tires off track in this game to get a penalty. But this stage, off track doesn't matter. So at least it didn't matter for me. Maybe there was a certain amount we were given and I just didn't use it all up. Sometimes there's an invisible timer on off track driving. Oh, come on. Man, it feels horrible when I fall. It's like you hit one wall. For me, I blow a lap and I just keep messing it up. I just got to get that out of my head. All right, well, have to get into 9th, and there we go. This section here, there's 2 places I can overtake him nicely. And this is going to be it right here. Beautiful. Not beautiful. Come on, man. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's do this blast out of here. That's kind of a fun corner to blast out of. And let's skip ahead. Skipped a couple of laps there. All right, on to the last lap now. And you can see I'm looking like I'm going to get 8th position here. Love to be able to take him here. Maybe set up an inside pass. Not on this corner. Next corner. Or grind the wall all the way down and destroy a wheel. Holy smokes, man. That's actually kind of funny. I still have trouble with that corner. Yep, steering sensitivity change is required. I'm going to be trying that as I race this track more. I'll be experimenting with steering sensitivity. Maybe go up to raise it a notch or 2. I don't want to do anything too crazy or else it affects my handling. Ooh. See, I don't want to get too... If I get damaged, you fail. And I lost some events on the last corner. I hit the wall hard and repeat a big long stage. So you got to know when it's time to back it out. But I wanted 8th. I wanted to get at least to 8th. So that makes me happy. And that is the end of this stage. And there we go. That lovely green banner that we all like to see. Long race. So that's why I took a little bit out of it. All right, that's a good one. Let's get on to the next race. I'm starting to enjoy Monaco as long as I don't chew up the walls. Okay, so we've got degrading tires and we have to get to position 3. Degrading tires don't bother me. Oh, boy, did he ever hit the wall hard. That's weird. The car was hitting another wall, but that was a really big hit that time. There was a different race where it also clipped a wall before we were given control, but that was bad. Okay, already got the 4th. Got to take advantage of these partial laps, and you got to take it like these out laps. And you have to take advantage of the grip while you have it. Looks like off track is allowed again because I pushed it on that corner. So I'll push this a little bit. That wasn't too much. No, that's 3rd place in front of me now, and that's all I'm required to get is 3rd place. So I'd love to get that this lap. To take a high-speed corner here. Nice. Can I set up this inside pass? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Oh, no. Ate the wall. Come on. Okay. Oh, this is looking good, though. So I'm anticipating that I'm going to get him on the way to the tunnel. There we go. So I swung a little bit wide, and I got back to the gas before he did. Oh, I did that earlier. Exact same mistake, that because I was side by side at the turn in the tunnel, Oh, that's just dangerous. That's almost the way how you fail the stage. Okay, well, already in third place. That's all that's required. 50%. Yeah, I should still be able to blast ahead pretty nice. And what do we got? Oh, yep, I'm starting to feel those tires. But not bad. So again, if you remember how bad I was pinballing stage 1, substantial improvement. Still a little bit of pinballing here and there, and time trials here are going to be rough. Because there's penalties for just nicking walls. But that's okay. What I do in time trials, you just gotta give yourself some grace and really put in some effort and try to learn something, get a time in, and then slowly start trying to improve your time. Car sure hops around here and there. I like that. I like that these curbs actually have height to them. I like that about this game. They actually have some height in these curbs, so it's a little more realistic. Oh boy, clipping the wall, starting to feel a lack of grip. Again, it's not really that bad, but it's noticeable, so I just gotta be a little bit careful. I don't want to hit a wall too hard and fail. Also, I do not want fourth place to catch up and overtake me again. Now, I was definitely off track there. So there's a lot of grace, maybe even full grace. I don't want to park it off track, but oh, when we clip that wall, that's exactly how I have failed, is hitting that last corner too hard. Boy, that time was not very good. 108. Yikes. Like I have 0 tires now, but still doing a 108. Kind of surprised at that, at the level of tuning I have and stuff. Okay, well there we're starting to see those no tires. See, and then it just compiles on top of that. Blow a corner, blow the next corner. Just gotta shake it off and get back in the groove. There, that was good. That was good. Let's see what we do here. Oh! Those tires, come on, wiggle it off, shake it off, clean off those tires, got in the marbles. Didn't really do much more gaining. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's way too far ahead of me. I didn't gain that much more, but at least I didn't lose a pile. Oh, that's not bad. Oh yeah, there's no way I'm catching him. He's a whole corner ahead or two. That's fine, I don't need to. This is better than this is what was required. Third place. And you see how I was over braking on purpose? I don't want to fail. All right. There we go. That one is in the bank. I would have liked to have earned more, but that's okay. Charles is happy. And there we go. There's those earnings. Okay, this is going to be the last race. There's a clue, keep it out of the walls, and remember how the car really hit a wall at the beginning of that last race? Well, you're going to notice right away that something is wrong with your steering. Just hit that wall too. And I'm feeling it, I'm like, whoa, what's going on? At this point, I'm having to tilt my device to the left to drive straight. And then, you might not have done these stages before. If you haven't done this stage before, turn up your volume. You're going to hear a horrible metal-on-metal grinding sound. That means your steering just changed. So sometimes you're going to have to be tilting to the left, sometimes you're going to be tilting to the right, sometimes you'll have to tilt more to the left or to the right. And pretty well at no point can you just have it tilted straight. And yes, I did try to take out Hamilton, because I'm looking at this going, oh my goodness, this is a horrible handicap I've got. But I've got to get it together. In a way, it's not too bad. Once you get used to one way of its steering, you just kind of try to develop a new center. But you can see, it's almost like day one all over again. The worst event ever for this type of thing was driving the Venom at Indy Speedway. And the steering would go radical, and you're driving a car that goes well over 400 kilometers an hour. And when that steering would shift with that car, I mean, that car has decent grip, but not enough grip for 400 plus. You would smash the walls so hard. It was one of the hardest stages, actually. So if you think this is bad, it has been substantially worse than this. Okay, so in a little bit here, I'm going to bring up two screens. One's going to be what I've earned, and one's going to be what I've spent. And so there you go. There's what I've earned. Not bad fame. Decent M dollars, and then on the right you see everything that I've spent. The gold I spent was on my principal and on my driver. Now I could have spent way more M. I think that you could do this with just M dollars. I'm not 100% sure because things were messed up as far as those that principal XP was concerned. I shouldn't have had to spend that much gold to have finished this event. I just wasn't counting my principal XP. My PR requirement went up to 125, and according to the official patch notes, that's not what this was supposed to be. And kind of messed me up. I ended up getting a little bit of the wrong tuning path, but still, I'm going to be fully maximizing this tuning and this principal anyways. But still, not great. I'm trying to find out what's going on here. So this is a very interesting last race because we weren't told anything about the steering being shot. I didn't see it. Maybe you did, but I didn't see it. But still, tires that have degraded to 0 is way better than tires that are starting at 0. And here I am. Love to get a couple of lapped cars under my belt. Steering's getting even more difficult sometimes, but if I'm better, there we go. That's what I thought. Better to overtake on the outside there. Steering seemed to be getting progressively worse. And you can't necessarily anticipate when it's going to happen. Love to get this guy overtaken. Come on, my goodness. You're a dog. You're driving so slow. Trying to win a race. I'm trying to help Charles Leclerc of Monaco win the Monaco Grand Prix. This is important. All right. Shouldn't be a problem now. I put a lot of distance on Hamilton. Like, man, the steering. So if you haven't done this race and it looks like I'm driving very bad, that's because the steering keeps changing. And once in a while, there's big, loud grinding sounds to let you know the steering has just changed. Grinding means it just changed. And there we go. This is looking pretty smooth. And you saw what I earned. Now, the earnings I just showed you, that's including what's coming up at the end of this race. So I've already added this in, what you're about to see. So the end screen coming up here, that's been added in. And all of these bonuses here, they've also been added in. I didn't include the principal XP because it doesn't work the same as the driver. You just get it as you buy tunings. That is going to wrap it up for us. Here's the playlist if you've missed any of these and another video for your entertainment value. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. I've also got time trial videos, endurance videos, and other fun stuff.